Hello and welcome, BitMonger family. Monger here, the original OG in Southeast Asia, bringing you a crypto update. Let's take a look at this real quick. So we are looking at, this is Bitcoin dominance, and we can see, as I mentioned yesterday, it's fallen off a cliff. It's sitting right here on a potential downside resistance level, but it's creeping through it. This is a good sign, guys. When this happens and Bitcoin price is staying steady, let's take a look at Bitcoin price real quick. All right, Bitcoin, let's go Bitcoin. All right, and Bitcoin is holding in that trend just like I had mentioned, and it's bouncing in between 116 something and change and 118 and change. I believe that this is forming into a consolidation zone. If that does break, then it's going all the way down. It could possibly go all the way down to 111K. I don't see that happening, but you never know. This is crypto, and things can change quickly. Looking at that liquidation math that we looked at yesterday, unfortunately, you can't see the other end of it, but I can tell you guys, all those guys that had levered longs got completely liquidated, and it is cleared up, and I don't see much liquidation building right now. Currently, the lowest liquidation, and it's not that much, it's at around 35 million, no, 54 million to be liquidated at $116,017. So, you know, it could possibly hunt down there, but they'll probably let that build up more before they hunt and liquidate that. But we shall see. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, guys, is let's go ahead and take a look at, go back and take a look at that Bitcoin dominance. Forgot to mention something. So, guys, when Bitcoin dominance is falling like this and the price is not really dumping, that means that altcoins, that means all the other coins inside of crypto are usually pumping. And that's exactly what we've been seeing. And it's usually led by Ethereum. If you think of the flow of money when this type of thing happens, where Bitcoin dominance is going down and money is going into altcoins, think of it as a tiered waterfall. First, the money will go into Ethereum. Then it will go into larger market cap altcoins. And then it will go into mid cap altcoins. And then it goes into the more highly speculative smaller cap altcoins. That's how the money flows. So, you need to be looking at Ethereum and how Ethereum is doing, and then the other types of and then the other large market cap alts. So we can see Ethereum is just ripped. If you got in down here when I was talking about it, you've just made a killing. Well done. All right, let's look at Solana. Solana is absolutely ripping. It's currently trading at $203. I was telling you guys to buy it down here, and it is absolutely ripped as well. If you bought that one, good on you. As you guys know, I'm bullish on Solana. On these upper level fib levels, if it breaks over its all-time high, the next stop is at 400 and around 420. What a lovely number, 420. I love it. That will be the upside target on the upper level fib. Next one would be around 620, and then the next one 825. I think it is 823. And trust me, guys, if you've never been involved in a crypto bull run, things can absolutely blow your mind and rip to the upside. That's how I was able to retire early, so you need to be, I would be keeping an eye on this, guys. My portfolio that I'm running, I got Bitcoin, Solana, Ondo, Zeus, Jupiter, Aerodrome, Axelar, Camino, Talbot, Helium, Insui, and Bluefin, some Chainlink. All right, so quick, in case you guys aren't aware, Ondo is an RWA coin, a real world asset. It has affiliation with BlackRock. I expect this one to do really well and to pump. Zeus, I did a video on it before. Check it out. It's a Solana beta ecosystem play that bridges, permissionless bridges between Bitcoin and Solana, and it would be a way in which you can earn a yield Jupiter is a decentralized exchange on Solana. It's ripping. Aerodrome, decentralized exchange affiliated with Coinbase. I just did a video on it. Check it out. Axelar is a Oracle chain. They have affiliations with JP and the Singapore Monetary Authority. Camino, I mentioned this one recently too in a previous video. Go back and check it out. It is a DeFi play on Solana. Talbot, this one is a beta play on an AI coin. It's the strongest AI coin called BitTensor Tau. This is a beta play on that one. I think it could rip. Helium is a decentralized telephone network built on Solana. It's doing really well. Sui is a layer 1. It's a competitor of Solana. I got a small bet on that one. And Bluefin is a beta play on Sui. It is a DEX on that, and Chainlink's another big, massive oracle. Why am I also bullish on Solana? It's got an ETF that's about to happen. And as you can see, there's only 4 coins that are traded on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. That's Bitcoin, Ether, Solana, XRP. This is going to benefit greatly, guys. When this gets an ETF, when Solana gets an ETF, mark my words, it's going to rip. XRP could also rip, but I think when people really understand it, they realize that it's a shit coin. Okay? It's got a huge, massive amount of tokens that are constantly being dumped onto the market. Worse than even the dollar being debased. XRP is massively being debased. Also, its whole premise on why it was built was for cross-border transfers. And with the new, Genius Act, Stablecoin Act, it kind of made this obsolete. So I don't really get the point. Solana's a winner, guys. Check it out. Let's take a quick look at some of my levered plays. As I told you guys, I've been using leverage. I do spot trading, and I also do levered trading. Levered trading can be very dangerous, guys, but it can also be make you some serious money quickly if you know what you're doing. Let's take a quick look at what I've got going on here. All right, this is my Sol Perp, up 122%. This is my Camino Perp. I just called that recently. It's up 60%. My Bitcoin Perp, up 136%. My Ondo Perp, up 90%. Guys, and I didn't make these that long ago. I've added to them, but they're just ripping. Helium Perp, up 143%. It was up like over 300%, but I scaled in and I added to my position. Axelar, up 67%. Alright, so you guys can see, you might want to consider doing that. I'll put a link in the bottom to where you can, use leverage. But if you don't know how to do it, I strongly suggest you study and learn how to do it and do paper trading before you jump in and try that. I hope you guys can hear this over the rain. Getting a nice piss down. Gotta love it. Rainy season. Let's make some money, guys. Wish you all well. And monger on.